Cholas are very powerful. Cholas were an empire. So Prince Kirti fought with an empire and defeated the empire and liberated our country from the Chola Empire. Impossible thing. That is why, you have these names, the Great. Vijayabahu the Great. In Sinhala, we call him Palavana Vijayabahu Rajatuma. If not, we call him Maha Vijayabahu Raju. Maha Vijayabahu Raju, great, Vijayabahu the Great, like Alexander the Great. In 1017 AD, there was a huge invasion. Like I said before, it's a big problem that we had with the Cholas. Cholas were kind of like arch enemies of our country, okay? Because they were so angry with us, mainly because our kings also played some politics, helping their enemies in India, like even, providing their enemies with our forces, our soldiers, used to go and fight for the Pandyans and things like that. So the Cholas were very angry. Not only that, Putin, the Cholas had empire ambitions. They wanted to expand their empire. What's an empire? What's a kingdom? Kingdom is an area, a state ruled by a king with definite borders. But an empire is an expanding kingdom. You basically invade other kingdoms and attach those kingdoms to your area, and you start expanding your kingdom. An expanding kingdom is called empires. An empire. Cholas became an empire. One Putta was asking one day, I remember, what is the most powerful South Indian kingdom? That is the Chola kingdom. Because Cholas had empire ambitions. Cholas also always saw us as a colony of theirs, right? Like, we need to be controlled, something like that. The Cholas were thinking of us like that from the beginning, from LR's time itself, right? You remember. So our kings also, took steps to keep the Cholas in check by supporting the Chola enemies of Cholas. Now, recently there was a Tamil movie. What is the name of that? Ponniyin Selvan. Yeah, okay. All right. So in that, there's a ruler called, if I remember, Aditya. I didn't watch the movie. I didn't get to watch the movie yet. Aditya Karikalan. Okay. So let me go from the Aditya Karikalan. The battle is about the Cholas and the Pandyans. Pandyans are also Tamils. Okay. Cholas are also Tamils. Okay. The politics, both Tamil Hindus, right? Tamils from South India. After Aditya Karikalan, after some time came kings to power called Rajaraja and Rajendra. Okay, they actually waged a huge campaign against Sri Lanka. They captured Sri Lanka. There was an invasion by Rajendra, series of invasions, and by 1017 AD, what happened, Rute? They invaded Anuradhapura kingdom. What happened during this invasion? The end of Anuradhapura kingdom happened in this invasion. Unfortunately, the 1400 years reigning kingdom of Anuradhapura was put to an end by this invasion of Rajendra. Series of invasions. What they did to Anuradhapura was beyond repair. They completely flattened Anuradhapura. They made Anuradhapura into ruins. They plundered, they looted everything, all the valuable artifacts, everything, the valuable stuff they can take, took it to India. Killed thousands of people, massacred thousands of people, and people were not even thinking of living again in Anuradhapura. They all fled to the southern part of the country. Okay. Anuradhapura was completely destroyed, beyond repair. Okay. Then Cholas went to Polonnaruwa. Polonnaruwa was also a big city back then. Made Polonnaruwa their ruling center. Jaffna area was also controlled by the Cholas. What happened to the people of our country? They fled to Ruhuna, the southern part of our country, Ruhuna. Then there was this prince called Prince Kirti. or Prince Kirti. You can call him Kirti or Kirti, okay? Who was eligible for the throne, who was coming from a royal family. His father was Mahasami Moggallana. His mother was Lokita Devi. He also grew under the protection of a very powerful person called Sitnaru Bimbudalna. So Sitnaru Bimbudalna is the one who protected Prince Kirti. Sitnaru Bimbudalna was also called Buddharaj. Both are same, okay? Buddharaj. So under the protection of Buddharaja, Prince Kirti is growing now. Now the Cholas are looking to kill Prince Kirti. Basically, they raid, normally what the Cholas did when they were ruling the top part of the country, the northern part of the country, from time to time, when they hear some news that there's a royal family member somewhere, they raid that village, kill him. This is how it happened. So Prince Kirti had to spend his entire childhood in hiding, protected by Sitnaru Bimbudalna or Buddharaj. Okay, so after that, he organized a very powerful fighting movement. Okay, organized fighting movement against the Cholas and managed to defeat the Cholas through a systematic campaign. Prince Kirti also suffered so many defeats. It was not straightforward victory with the Cholas. Cholas are very powerful. Cholas were an empire. So Prince Kirti fought with an empire and defeated the empire and liberated our country from the Chola Empire. Impossible thing was done by him, right? It was impossible. That is why, you have these names. The Great. See the map now? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Check the Chola influence. Here, look at the Chola Empire. They captured a big part of Sri Lanka, annexed this part to the empire. And they also, there was big influence about from Cholas, Chola influence, the pink color part, right? That is why it's an empire. Okay, Chola Empire. So we managed to defeat that. Prince Kirti managed to defeat that after a systematic campaign. This is the battle map of King Vijayabahu. He managed to surround Polonnaru in 3 directions. He blocked any support coming from Mahatitha, this port, because Cholas used to send ships and reinforce this port. So look at the battle map. So this is how he managed to liberate the country. Now that's a big turning point in our history, right? Like by 1055, 1070 he came to power. 1055 he started the campaign. 1070 AD he came to power. Okay, now after he came to power, he wanted to make sure that Sri Lanka doesn't fall victim to another invasion. Okay, with that intention, he started building good relationships with 2 kingdoms and made a very strong alliance with them. Okay, check this out. Now, King Vijayabahu, he had a very strategic vision. Okay, strategic vision, thinking about the future. He not only managed to defeat a whole empire, but also he basically, made some plans so that Sri Lanka doesn't fall victim to an invasion like that again. Okay, for many years, right? Okay, now when he came to power, he saw that this part of India, the eastern coast of India, the kingdoms in the eastern coast of India are getting powerful. Okay, the Pandyans around Chennai, Madurai, this area, Chennai, this area became powerful. Okay, this area. Then this Odisha, if you can see Odisha, this area was called Kalinga state those days. Okay, this also became powerful. Then King Vijayabahu decided, okay, I'm gonna, now Anuradhapura is beyond repair. There's no point going back to Anuradhapura and rebuilding a city. I better move to Polonnaruwa because I can make some good friends with these countries, these states, and I can establish my relationship through Trincomalee Harbour, which was called Gokarna Titta those days. Gokarna, okay, Gokarna Titta. So Polonnaruwa is close to Gokarna Titta, as you can see here. Polonnaruwa close to Gokarna Titta. So through Gokarna Titta, he thought like he is gonna maintain good relationships with these countries. So he chose Polonnaruwa. So for that reason, King Vijayabahu is the first king of Polonnaruwa kingdom. Okay, King Vijayabahu became the first king of Polonnaruwa kingdom. And what happened next? He married a princess from Kalinga state, this part, okay, Kalinga state. The princess name was Tiloka Sundari. Tiloka Sundari was married by King Vijayabahu. Now we have a royal family member from Kalinga state living in Sri Lanka. Right? A princess from Kalinga state is living in Sri Lanka. Now, if Sri Lanka is under threat, Kalingas are going to come to help. So that is how he made alliances through marriages, right? Then he saw this Pandyan state. Pandyan state also became very powerful. The Cholas were defeated. Pandyan state became powerful. Then King Vijayabahu had a sister called Princess Mitta. Okay, Princess Mitta. She was given in marriage to a Pandyan prince. We don't know his name. Okay, the Pandyan prince name we don't know. But the Kalinga princess was Tiloka Sundari, who became the chief queen of King Vijayabahu. Okay, so this is what we need to understand. King Vijayabahu's visionary leadership, strategic thinking, and also, you know, he managed to like basically wage a very long campaign. You know, lived under harsh conditions when he was a kid. He had to live, you know, in hiding. And Panakadu, a copper plate was written by him, mentioning all those things, you know. And actually, after he came to power, he also, you know, there's a big thing like gratitude. You know, we can learn from King Vijayabahu's life story, gratitude. When King Vijayabahu came to power, he never forgot the people who helped him in the past, right? In this case, Sitnarubin Buddhalna or Buddharaj. Buddharaja was given a high post in the government. He was given so many gifts, high post, and all the respect that he deserved as gratitude, you know, like as a gift by King Vijayabahu the First for helping him, for protecting him when he was a child, from protecting him from the enemies. So the great example of gratitude over there, and establishing good relationships through matrimonial or marriages with other kingdoms, that's there. Defeating an entire empire, you know, through a systematic war, properly organized war with proper military maneuvers is also there to learn from King Vijayabahu the First's life for us. Okay.